Good morning to everyone. My name is Alberto López. I am Vice Rector for Research in the Francisco de Vitoria University in Madrid. And with me there is the team who manages the Pure system. Cristina Duran is the head of the project, and Asel Gabor and Maria Bartumeus working in the development and managing all the information system. I'm going to share with you our little experience with the deployment of the research index and how Pure is currently helping us to do it. The management of the professor's time is a very important aspect to get good results in the research activity of a university. So we cannot invest a lot of money to improve our results in research. We cannot invest a lot of money in headhunting and gathering an excellent researchers. So the current set of professors have to split their time between teaching, management, and research activities. In order to manage the time devoted to every activity, the measurement of the teaching activity is quite easy in ECTS, but what about the measurement of the research activity? We have created an index to measure, an integrated index to measure the research activity as well, with a final calculation of a single number, and then we plan the teaching workload for the next year according to the result of the previous year in this research index, and also in the index in the previous years. So we have to do it in a fair and objective manner, because in this way the professors understand that their time devoted to research is recognized in an objective manner, and that pushes them to continue increasing their activity and research, and that will help them to improve their professional career both in the university and getting official recognitions from the authorities as well. The metrics used in this index are, first of all, publication, of course, scientific papers in Scopus, Web of Science, also books, research books and book chapters. The publications are weighted according to the quartile, to the database source, to the open access condition, and also to the consideration of the editor. The second indicator is the R&D projects, internal and external competitive projects, and this indicator is weighted according to the value of the project and the competitive character. The third one is the PhD thesis. This index measures only the results, not the process of researching, okay? Only the results got in the previous year. So the third one is when a thesis, a doctoral thesis, is defended, then there is a score for that too. And then the research awards, the fourth one, if, for example, the extraordinary doctorate award on some other research awards. Also the grants got for the researchers, the international stays, national or international mainly, and weighted according to the Simago institutions ranking. They get a score according to that and according to the duration of this stay. Then the patents, of course, is an important merit. The patents registration from January to December in the year, and the non-textual research outputs, mainly focused in the creative people with artworks and the music and that kind of, or architecture, that kind of results, okay? And finally, in Spain, there is a 6-year research officially recognized period, and this is an important recognition for the research activity of a professor. If a researcher obtains this recognition, then there is also a scoring. With all these 9 indicators, everyone weighted in different manners according its value, it is built a unique final number, a unique final score, and it is classified in 3 levels. The low level between 0 and 5, medium level between 5 and 11, and high level of research beyond 11. And in the next year, the teaching workload is planned for this professor according to this level of research activity in the previous year. Okay, and also looking at the history of the research index activity in the previous years. Okay, so far, this is a Congress of Pure, isn't it? So before we made it by hand. So at the end of the year, every professor had to write it in a report, all the papers, all the theses and the projects where he was working in, and it was a very manual process. And after that, a team of 7 to 10 staff people devoted more than 7 to 8 weeks validating all the values and communicating with the professors to get the evidences to prove the truth of the merits, the result merits. The communication was made by email, and the final score was available once a year. So it was a huge work, as you can imagine. So now with Pure, we have been done this from 6 years ago in this university, more than 12 years in other places, but in our current university in the last 6 years. The past year and also this year, we are started with Pure. So now, every day, every night, I would say, there is updated the information about the papers, about the doctoral theses, about the projects, everything without intervention of the professors. They come from Scopus, from WOS, and from our Office of Management of Projects and funding opportunities and awards. So not all the merits, but most of them are already into Pure when a professor goes and watches every day how is the evolution of the index. So they just will see how the index goes up in a similar manner like the stocks goes up in the stock options without doing anything. But the advantage that this index never goes down. So there is a daily calculation and it is already updated. We have made a connector with Power BI to calculate the index outside because the reporting module cannot make calculations. But all the information is taken from Pure in a semi-automatic or quite automatic manner. So the saving of time is huge for hundreds of professors doing this now in this manner. The communication with professors is also more agile, and it's made via the notification, and it's made as long as the merits appear every day. Okay. The connectors used to do that. We have already working connectors with the corporate data lake, with the human resources database, with the academic planning database to get the dedication on the current workload of the professors. Of course, with the Scopus, WOS, and ORCID embedded into Pure. Also with DSpace, so there's more saving of time because the information goes to the repository of the library in an automatic manner. Also, the connection, of course, with Power BI, with the corporate intranet, and of course with the Pure portal. And we are planning for the next months more connectors with the Spanish National Standard Curriculum Vitae. It's called the CBN FECIT. It's important because it will continue saving time to the professor because they don't have to write down their curriculum. It is updated every day from Pure. Also, connectors with doctoral schools to update the thesis, the quality indicators from that vice-rectorate, from the communication and corporate news department, because they already have labels about the bunch of news they publish every day. Some of them are research, news of research. Also, connecting with the internal research news bulletin, which is connected with the funding opportunities in Pure, with the community portal, because we belong to a set of 11 universities in the world, one in the United States, several in Mexico, one in Chile, 2 in Italy, and our university in Madrid, with the SDG department, and yearly research report, which is also a very heavy task, and we can save a lot of time doing that. And in a midterm, we expect that this system can help us to find books or book chapters not published, not gathered into Scopus, and some kind of AI to help the professors. This is an example of a result of a professor. It's very transparent. They are all the indicators, and in the menu at the left, the professor can select one of them and see with a very transparent evaluation criteria all the scoring due to the different merits and the different weights assigned to this merit in particular. So it's very transparent, and there is a good feedback. So the benefits, of course, there is a centralized and traceable information, a lot of time saved for professors and reviewers. It's more transparent, and it's easier to report, to build reportings when all the information is created and well established into Pure. Of course, this will help us for data-driven strategic decisions, because this index can be calculated not only for a single professor, but for a department, for a faculty, for an institute, and so on. We can see the evolution of all these units. If we look at the challenges, okay, there is a need for continuous training and support, because the learning curve of Pure is not that easy, okay? The legacy info quality, this is a big challenge. It's a lot of work to make in a good manner the legacy info. Also, of course, the evolution of the API and the critical aspect of the data quality. This is very, very important. The author disambiguation is not yet fully solved, and the learning curve, as I mentioned. The use of this index has been very effective and very efficient. Very effective because our indicators of research have grown very, very fast in the last 6 years, because there is a kind of some emotional engineering. Okay, the professor understands that his time devoted to research and his effort to research is well recognized in a very objective and clear manner, okay, and a fair manner. And this also, the indicators we use are the same than the official Spanish authorities use to give the accreditations to the professors. So not only they are recognized inside the university, but they get the full professor or chair professor in the Spanish national system. Okay, so there are some curves of evolution. This in red is our university, the scientific papers in Scopus. We are not a big public university. We are a little or to mid-size university. We started with this index in 2018, and the evolution has been very fast growing. Also with the 6-year research periods, official recognition of the Spanish government has grown very, very fast, or the number of competitive new competitive research projects obtained every year. okay? So it has been very effective and very efficient as well, because we don't have deployed a strategy of a lot of investment in headhunting. We didn't do that, okay? So we made some headhunting, but it has the most of this growth has been obtained by the professors, by increasing the activity, the research activity of the whole set of professors. So the conclusion, this research index increases quality, transparency, motivation for the professors and researchers, and excellent. It is a realistic, effective, and efficient strategy. And when we set up this with Pure, helped with Pure, we save a lot of time. So the technology helps us to install a culture of continuous improvement. That's all. Thank you.